Hi everyone. Hope you all are having a fantastic Sunday. I think today is. Yeah. I want to pose a very interesting question for you, and that is it wrong to express pity, to show pity to people? Now, of course, like the most obvious answer is like, wow, what the hell is wrong with you? What are you, just like a robot that you're just never gonna express pity to somebody, that you're never gonna feel bad for people? Like, and I would agree that sometimes pity is necessary. A little bit of pity, if you worked your ass off and you put in that hard work and you train, and then didn't you didn't succeed, then yeah, you know what? In reality, that does suck. If you gave it your 100% effort and you didn't succeed, then by all means, like if there was nothing that you did wrong, then pity is deserved. But what I'm talking about is pity for making bad decisions. What I'm talking about, right? Let me tell you guys a story. Last night, this is a fictional story. Last night I was walking around in a really bad part of New York City. It was like 1 in the morning. I was wearing really expensive jewelry. And I got robbed. Somebody came up to me with a gun and said, "Give me any bit of value that you have on you right now." And I took it off and I gave him all my stuff. And end of story, I got robbed. Now, there are two types of people that will respond to that story. There's the one that will say, "Wow, that's really messed up. That's so fucked up that you got robbed in a really bad part of New York City when you're walking around wearing $30,000 chains on. That's really messed up, man. That really sucks. I'm sorry to hear." And while that is true, is that it is messed up that we do live in a society where robbery is still considered a regular thing. I 100% agree. It is very messed up. And that is something that you and I can't really change right now. Unless you're Donald Trump and you have some sort of power over that, then you can't really change that. But that's one person that'll only say that. The second person will say, "Wow, that's really messed up, but what the hell were you doing in New York City, in a really bad part of New York City, wearing $30,000 chains on? That's a really irresponsible and stupid decision to make." Now, is that rude? Is that bad? Because the fact is that if you show somebody pity and you tell them, "Oh, it's not their fault that they've made the bad decision to walk around in New York City late at night," then they'll continue to make the bad decisions. They'll continue to think, "Oh, well, nothing's my fault. I can't really blame myself for anything. So I'm not responsible for any of the consequences that happen from my actions." And if you build yourself that kind of mindset, then nothing will ever end up being wrong. Nothing will ever end up being my fault. It's everyone else's fault. And that is a huge issue. Huge issue that's prevalent in today's society is "Oh, I can't change the world, so everything else is everyone else's fault, not my own." And it's very true that living in a society that's that messed up is very bad. But unless you have the ability to change it, it is 100% your fault if you make bad decisions on top of being in a messed up society. That is your fault. Take blame for yourself. Because once you start pointing fingers inwards, rather than only outwards, you can start to change some habits. If you're walking around in New York City late at night, maybe you could have taken a taxi, and that would have probably been a smarter decision. Maybe you shouldn't have been walking around with $30,000 chains on in a place that you were unfamiliar with. Once you start to make those kind of smart decisions, you'll start to see a lot more success in your life. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate every single sub, like, and everything. And I really hope to see every single one of you making amazing decisions. Have a good day.